everybody, thanks for coming back to my kitchen, Serena's Kitchen. So, a girlfriend of mine called me and says, hey, what you doing today? I'm gonna come by and bring the girls. I'm like, perfect, come on over, I'm not doing a thing. And I love making kid meals, kid-friendly meals. And I know what they like. So today I decided to make, well, I know what they like, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make chicken fingers with a different type of crust on them, air fry, of course. And they actually like baked beans. So I'm gonna use a crock pot and make a little small portion of baked beans. Perfect. And I'm also gonna make biscuits the quick way with a nice honey butter drizzle on them. So let's get ready for a kid-friendly meal today. Okay, welcome back. So I'm gonna start off with the baked beans. Now, when I was growing up, I had an awesome aunt, my Aunt Janie. She used to make baked beans for us all the time. So this is kind of her recipe, but I kind of changed a few things here and there because, you know, you have to kind of ad-lib a little bit, especially when you're cooking for kids. You want it to have that nice, sweet taste. So I'm going to use white kidney beans. White kidney beans, I'm gonna use onions and bacon. It's just gonna be so flavorful. Brown sugar, mustard ketchup. So let's start off with the beans. But first what I do is I cook the onions and the bacon together. I chopped up an onion, saving time. I chopped up an onion already, and now I'm gonna put it in a frying pan with the bacon that's already cooking. Okay, now let's add the onions to the bacon. This is about, because it's a small portion of beans. Usually when my aunt used to make these beans, we made it for family functions, so the quantity was great. But this is such a small portion, because it's a lunch style portion. So I'm only using about a small whole onion or maybe a large half an onion. And this is a couple of strips of bacon cut into little cubes. So let that saute nicely together. And then once this is translucent, I am going to put it in the crock pot. And then you know what? I'm just going to dump everything in their crock pot and let it cook slowly for about 2 hours. So I have plenty of time before the girls come over for lunch. Okay. Get that cooking, and then I'll put it in the crock pot. Okay, my onions are ready. Oh, they're cooked perfectly because you don't want them overcooked. And so is the bacon. So with the bacon grease, put everything in the crock pot like this. Smells good. Like I said, this is basically her little recipe, but with a few changes. She never really used the crock pot. She put them in the oven, but I wanted to use the crock pot today. All right, now I have the white kidney beans with the liquid. Just pour it right in. And then I have more white beans, liquid drained. So I have about 2 cans. Okay, let's stir this up. This is the cutest little crock pot I bought. Now, I have dark brown sugar. Pop it right in, 1/3 cup. 1/4 cup of maple syrup. This is a dump all beans. Okay. A squirt of ketchup, which is about a tablespoon, eyeballed. Squirt of mustard, same amount, about a tablespoon of spicy mustard. It's like a science project. And my aunt also used ground coffee beans. It brings out the flavor of the beans, but I'm gonna tell you, you really don't taste the coffee, but the coffee brings out the flavor of the baked beans. It really does. So about a tablespoon of coffee. And I sprinkle a little onion powder. And now I'll stir it up. Oh boy, this is gonna be delicious. And then I will cook it for about 2 hours on low. And of course, I will check it afterwards from some delicious homemade baked beans. So my little crock pot, and put it on low for about 2 hours. Okay, so I'm gonna put this aside and let that cook, clean up, and then I'm gonna get ready to show you the chicken tenders. Okay, welcome back to Serena's Kitchen. All right, so before I get to the chicken tenders, I'm gonna do the biscuits. Now, I bought these frozen biscuits from the supermarket. They're actually really good, and they are quick. And when you're in a pinch, you need to get something done really quickly instead of making them. You know what? Sometimes I just figure home store-bought is just as good. All right, so we're gonna cook these on a cooking sheet. And even though it says on the directions, ungreased sheet, I always spray just a little bit of pan. Can't hurt. I'd rather that than the biscuits sticking to the pan. And I'm gonna make about 6 biscuits touching each other. Let's see, there's 2 girls plus, there's 2 girls, 2 biscuits, and I guess I'll eat the rest. Together, the oven's preheated at 375, so I'm gonna cook them at 375 for about 20 minutes. Okay, then I'm gonna make a honey butter drizzle. And as soon as they come out the oven, I'm gonna put it all over the hot biscuits. Oh, they're gonna sink in. It's gonna be delicious. All right, so now let's get started with the chicken fingers. Now, guess what? I'm not using breadcrumbs. You ever get the bottom of the bag of those potato chips where it's nothing but crumbs? Well, don't throw those crumbs away. They make great breadcrumbs. So instead of breadcrumbs, I'm using onion garlic flavored potato chips or onion garlic flavored chicken fingers. Kids love this stuff. So let's get started with that. So I start off by cracking my egg. Gonna wet the chicken and just get in there. I got a dry hand and I have a wet hand. Just mix the egg up in the chicken fingers. Okay, and now my go-to seasonings. I'm gonna put some onion powder and some garlic powder on the chicken. Gotta get it flavorful. My turmeric. Oops, let's do this side. I don't want to pour the whole thing in. Okay, and smoked paprika for the paprika brownness and smoky flavor. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is dip it. Let's move this aside. You're gonna dip it in flour, and inside my flour I also have a little bit more of the smoked paprika. And because of the egg, it keeps it wet, so you are able to coat the chicken with the potato chips. Let's get that in there. Make sure that you get it coated really well, because once it's finished cooking, you want that delicious crunch that we all love when we eat chicken fingers. Okay, and then a little extra virgin olive oil, spritz, and then place it in your air fryer or your oven, or you can pan fry it with oil. Your choice. But you know by now, you guys know that I like to use the air fryer. Okay, so we're gonna coat. I can't wait to try this. Well, not try this, I've tried it before. I can't wait to dig in again. I made this one day for my daughter. She loved it. She already said to me, save me a chicken finger. Save me the potato chip chicken finger. All right, again, when we use our air fryer, we don't wanna overcrowd it. So I'm gonna do 3 at a time. So it's not overcrowd. And then I will cook the rest. Just want to make sure these potato chips are smashed in these chicken fingers. I used to eat onion and garlic potato chips all the time as a kid. I used to put them in the middle of my turkey sandwiches. Come on, I know the old timers who are watching knows about that, with the potato chips inside your sandwich. I used to do that all the time, especially onion and garlic potato chips, and barbecue potato chips. All right, so I have it in the air fryer. Give it another little EVOO spritz. and set it for the chicken. And then when that's finished, I'll do the rest. Be right back. Okay, I smell the biscuits. The chicken, the second batch of the chicken is cooking. Nice and golden. Oh, let me see. Let me check the bottom. Okay, a few more minutes, but you know what? I'm gonna, since they're nice and hot, I'm gonna add a little bit of the honey butter. I'm gonna brush them. Now what I did here with the honey butter, 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, and about a 1/4 cup of honey. Melted in the microwave, and I'm gonna just brush some on here for more golden brown goodness. I'm gonna put them in the oven for a few more minutes, and when I take them out, leave them on the side, put more honey butter on it, check the chicken, the beans, put everything together. It's a kid-friendly meal. Okay, the beans are ready. Look at this thickness. Baked beans in a crock pot. Oh my gosh, they look so delicious, and the smells are incredible. Like sweet heaven. Now I'm gonna go dish up these plates. Okay, they'll be here any minute now, so I'm gonna serve up their dish, their plate, so when they come in, they can get started, because I know they're gonna be hungry. So I'm gonna get these beans in their little crocks here, individual portions. Kids like to eat when food looks fun. And put the little top on it here so it can stay warm. Oh my gosh, it smells so sweet and so delicious. I'm gonna sample it myself. I can't wait. Okay, let's get them. And we have the delicious biscuits with the honey butter drizzle. Delicious, the chicken fingers with the onion and garlic potato chips. They like salad, so I threw a salad on the plate also. All right, now, before they get here, you know, I have to make sure it's okay for the girls before. I don't want to serve this to them, so I'm gonna try it myself. The chicken finger I'm gonna use, I'm gonna get another ranch thing. It's ranch dip. Kids love ranch. No words. No words. Crunchy. I can taste the onion and garlic potato chips synced into the chicken finger. Oh, they're gonna love this. Oh, wait a minute. Let me try my beans. Beans. Okay. Ooh, it's hot too. I can smell the brown sugar and the syrup. Wow. Oh my goodness. So good, so sweet. So we have the chicken that has a little savory and salt from the potato chips, and then the sweetness of the beans. Remember what I've always said, salt and sweet make a good couple. Fluffy biscuits, store-bought, but with the honey drizzle on it, the honey butter drizzle, they taste homemade. I'm gonna enjoy this lunch with them. Wow, so good. These girls are gonna love this. Well, okay, so you know what? I'm gonna make a plate for myself and for my girlfriend, and we're gonna sit down and relax and have a delicious, kid-friendly, and adult lunch. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace out, love you.